Mountain funded an empire, not through conquest, not through diplomacy, not through some revolutionary invention, but through silver. For centuries, enormous amounts of wealth flowed from a single mountain in South America. Kings spent it, merchants traded it, governments depended on it, ships carried it across oceans, entire economies adjusted to its arrival. The wealth seemed endless, and for a while, many believed it was. At first, nobody could have imagined how important this mountain would become. It stood quietly above the surrounding landscape. No one looked at it and saw a force capable of influencing global trade. No one looked at it and imagined that fortunes, cities, and empires would become connected to its future. Then came a discovery that would change history. Word spread that the mountain contained vast quantities of silver. Not a little silver, not enough to make a handful of people rich, but enough to attract attention from across an empire. The news traveled quickly. Workers arrived searching for opportunity. Merchants arrived searching for profit. Officials arrived hoping to control the growing wealth. Investors arrived hoping to benefit from the boom. Everyone wanted a share of the treasure, because throughout history, few things attract human attention faster than the promise of wealth, and the mountain seemed to offer exactly that. As mining expanded, silver began pouring from the mountain. Day after day, workers entered the tunnels. Day after day, silver emerged, then more silver, then even more. The flow seemed unstoppable. Each successful extraction encouraged further expansion. Each shipment increased confidence. Each report of wealth attracted more people. The mountain quickly became the center of a growing economic boom. A city rose beside it. Then the city grew larger. Homes appeared. Markets expanded. Businesses opened. Workshops operated day and night. Roads became crowded with travelers, traders, and workers. The population surged. Opportunity seemed to be everywhere. People arrived hoping to build better lives. Some wanted work. Others wanted profit. Many simply wanted to be close to the wealth. As long as silver continued flowing, prosperity continued growing. At least that was the belief. The city's fortunes became tied to the mountain. When silver flowed, money flowed. When money flowed, businesses expanded. When businesses expanded, more people arrived. The cycle fed itself. The mountain had become an economic engine, a machine turning rock into wealth. And for years, it appeared unstoppable. But the mountain's influence extended far beyond the city itself. The silver traveled across enormous distances. It crossed mountains. It crossed deserts. It crossed oceans, eventually reaching distant markets and trading centers. Merchants exchanged it. Governments counted it. Investors relied on it. The mountain was no longer simply producing silver. It was helping connect different parts of the world. That is what made the story extraordinary. A discovery in one mountain was influencing people thousands of miles away, people who would never see the mines, people who would never visit the city, yet their lives became connected to its silver. The mountain became one of the most valuable places on Earth. Its wealth helped finance imperial ambitions. Military campaigns required money. Government projects required money. Trade required money. Again and again, the same answer appeared. Silver. The empire benefited enormously. Resources flowed into government coffers. Commercial activity expanded. Trade networks grew stronger. The mountain's wealth helped support one of the most powerful political systems of its time. And because the silver kept flowing, confidence remained high. Many believed the prosperity would continue indefinitely. History suggests otherwise. No source of wealth remains limitless forever. No boom lasts forever. But during periods of success, people rarely focus on those possibilities. Instead, they focus on growth. And growth was everywhere. The city expanded. Trade increased. Production rose. The mountain kept delivering wealth. Its reputation spread across continents. Stories circulated about its riches. People struggled to comprehend the scale. How could one mountain produce so much silver? How could one location influence so much of the world? The answer seemed simple. It just kept producing. Yet there was another side to the story, a side hidden beneath the prosperity. The silver did not emerge on its own. Someone had to enter the tunnels. Someone had to do the work. Someone had to accept the risks. Deep underground, conditions could be harsh. The air was difficult. The labor was exhausting. The dangers were constant. Every shipment represented human effort. Every fortune carried a hidden cost. The prosperity visible above ground depended on sacrifices below ground. The contrast was striking. Above ground, wealth. Below ground, hardship. Above ground, opportunity. Below ground, danger. Over time, the mountain earned a grim reputation. Some called it the mountain that eats men. The nickname reflected a difficult reality. The mountain generated extraordinary wealth, but many of the people extracting that wealth paid a heavy price. Yet production continued. The demand for silver remained enormous. The world wanted more. The mountain kept supplying it. For generations, the cycle continued. Silver flowed outward. Wealth flowed inward. Trade expanded. Governments benefited. Merchants prospered. The mountain remained at the center of it all. Then, another challenge emerged. The success of the silver created new economic consequences. As increasing amounts of silver entered circulation, economies adjusted. Prices changed, markets shifted, financial systems adapted. The silver created opportunities, but it also created complications. That is one of history's most fascinating lessons. Wealth can solve problems, but extreme wealth can create new ones. The mountain's influence became so large that its effects reached far beyond the mining industry. Its silver affected trade, its silver affected prices. Its silver affected economic decisions made thousands of miles away. Few places in history have exercised such influence. The mountain had become more than a source of wealth. It had become a force shaping economic history. For a long time, the prosperity continued. The silver flowed. The city thrived. The empire benefited. Confidence remained strong. The mountain appeared unstoppable. But eventually, signs of change began to emerge. The easiest silver had already been extracted. Maintaining production became more difficult. More effort was required. More labor was required. More investment was required. The endless abundance people expected was proving more complicated than they had imagined. The mountain still produced silver, but the miracle no longer felt effortless. The assumptions of earlier generations faced reality, and because so many people depended on the mountain, those changes mattered. Yet, regardless of what happened next, the mountain had already secured its place in history. Its impact was undeniable. It had financed governments, supported trade, connected continents, generated immense fortunes, expanded economic networks, and influenced the development of the global economy. Few places have ever changed history so dramatically. What began as a mountain became something much larger, a symbol of wealth, a symbol of ambition, a symbol of opportunity, and a reminder that economic miracles often come with hidden costs. Long after the silver left its tunnels, the consequences remained. Trade had changed. Economies had changed. History had changed. The world that emerged was different from the world that existed before the discovery, all because of one mountain, a mountain that generated extraordinary wealth, a mountain that connected continents, a mountain that helped finance an empire, and in doing so, helped reshape the course of human history forever.